multifaceted Junior Nyong'o is a DJ, actor, and musician making waves both locally and internationally. From the stage to the screen, Junior is carving a unique space for himself, resonating with cross-culture audiences worldwide. I'm meeting up with Junior Nyong'o, this dude, super talented. We'll be talking music, movies, art, basically everything good with Africa. So let's go meet him. Hey yo,
hey, what's
Junior.
up, man? How you doing?
Good to see you. Good to meet you, finally in person. I've
I
seen you.
I know. We've just been interacting online.
Exactly.
Social media, you know.
But now here we are in the flesh. Let's check this out. Hey, check out. Sit down.
Hey, shout out.
Oh, and I love this popcorn machine.
Of course, no movie without popcorn, man.
Tell me about this movie that you're going to be having a screening over here.
Yeah, I actually can show it to you. And yeah, it's just a short like action dystopian future kind of film that I shot out in LA.
You had me at action. You kept me at dystopian future. Oh my goodness. Yo.
Yeah, man.
What? This is how you watch movies.
This is how you watch movies, man.
Oh my goodness. I'm even more psyched up to watch it now, so show me the movie.
All right, cool, let's do this.
Yeah.
To solve their labor shortage, they're making every lower tier person a slave.
What's up?
Yeah.
Bro, that's pretty awesome. Seeing you on screen, that's cool because I've seen you on stage.
Right.
So I didn't know that you were much of a screen actor.
This is actually my first time doing something on screen.
Ah.
Yeah. My second time. I got this small, tiny role in a Tom Ford film. Now, when it came to this and, different elements of like, action, and we just had to like learn the stunts from scratch. And I'd never used a staff before, I think it was just a huge like learning experience.
Right, and I mean, considering you go from just doing a bachelor's in general arts, and then next thing you're out there doing Shakespeare, now you're doing this films. I mean, like you almost have this vibe of you're like a Renaissance man of sorts. I mean, everything from your fashion sense and the acting, and you're also deep into music, DJing.
Yes.
Like, do you have a split personality, or how do you even separate like Junior the actor, there's Junior the person,
yes.
like when you're just not in front of people,
right.
and there's Junior being the DJ.
Right.
What's that like? How do you navigate through that?
It's funny you asked that. So throughout like, growing up, I've always curated music, whether it's like, you're going to a party, so you make that playlist,
that dope playlist,
and you're like, man, the guy hits it on shuffle, and you're like, no.
Why? You're messing up the whole
this
thing.
This is supposed to be in order. Like, I did this on purpose, you know what I mean? And so it's something that I always had there, but like, it's always just that, like, whether it's imposter syndrome or doubting yourself, no one's gonna, it's like that thing of being pigeonholed, put in a box. If you're doing this one thing, you can't break out and start doing something else. Like, I kind of just had to put that, like, to the back and realize, look, I'm just gonna do this, right? And so I kind of like approached DJing as from an acting standpoint, like creating a story, telling a story. In order for me to like kind of tell that story, it was important for me to create a character, like an alter ego per se, you know? And so I always like the idea of putting on a mask, whether that mask is like in the way I dress or whatever, but then I was like, what about if that was physically a mask?
An actual mask.
An actual mask. And there are enough DJs that have masks and everything. So it's not like I was creating anything new, but I just knew that that's what something would be for me. Like once I step on stage, as a DJ, as a performer, I'm bringing just more than just the music, you know what I mean? I even brought my mask, so I can show you. Let's see. So it started off with this mask over here. This mask is actually done by my friend Lindsay. She goes by Adis. Shout out to Adis. And then I got the idea of, whoa, it would be cool to have multiple masks, like over time. So I got this other one, and this one is done by Wanja Wahoro. Shout out to Wanja. This one is from my friend Laulu. He was a ridiculous artist based out in New York. And he just like did that basic like, you know, boom. At some point I just want like a whole shelf with all these various masks of
Every single
different
gig
artists. Exactly. You know.
I think that is super dope.
Thank you.
You've been very deep into music like since childhood, right?
Yeah. I've done a few gigs where I have incorporated like playing sax with DJing.
Oh, your fiance is also a musician.
Yes. We've written a few songs together.
Performance as an actor, as a DJ. It looks like you will also have to do a whole lot of the word of mouth.
For sure.
Make sure you spread out that message.
I know, and it's so tricky because I have such a complicated relationship with social media, you know, like
I'm like, okay, I gotta ask. I mean, given the fact that people identify you as Junior Nyong'o, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, thanks to your sister winning an Oscar, it's not, when someone hears the name Nyong'o, it's not, what's that? You know, immediately, like, already people will be buzzing by it. Why not use that to your advantage, bro?
it's a good question. It depends on what you're looking for in life. I'm more invested in building one, personal relationships, two, living a life that is vibrant and authentic. To me, it's so much more important investigating yourself rather than trying to use something that is even so much more outside of yourself, you know? Because Lupita Nyong'o is outside of herself. She has no control over the persona that is created for
That's
that,
true,
you know?
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, she is who she is. She's not that thing.
Yeah.
And so how can I attach myself to something that's like right here, tactile, you know? So it's just more interesting to me of how can I really investigate myself and find out what value I can add to the world. What value can I add to the conversation about art and music?
I love that. And that is why this is definitely going to be the rise with Junior Nyong'o.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, and thanks for the popcorn too. I loved it.